So trusted sources have been telling me that AH is on the attack behind the scenes, trying to get people like myself shut down forever. Now, as part of this, I told you we would see a hit piece documentary come up. I knew it was being shopped around. I knew it was going to be done. Well, here it comes. This one, it's going to be through the Peacock channel, NBC, and it's going to be dropping tonight. Now, what's interesting here is that this is the same channel that failed utterly when they interviewed AH. That was Dateline NBC. They got some of the worst ratings ever. Well, you know what? They've decided that we have to pay for it. That's why they're going to do a hit piece on quote-unquote social media users, a marriage on trial, JD, AH, and the truth about the age of social media, wherein they say, well, if you didn't listen to us, if social media was your only news source, well, how dare you? After all, they're the arbiters of truth. They want to pretend that they had some kind of special insight, like we had not looked through all of the documentation, like we couldn't watch the trial live. I mean, this shows you exactly what they're doing. Now, when you look at the people that are involved in this, too, you can tell exactly what type of piece this is going to be. You have people like Elaine that are going to be involved there. People like Kate Tinbarge, who wrote me, trying to get me involved in a hit piece and so much more. And the end goal to this isn't just to allow them to become the arbiters of truth again, basically to try to take us out, but to also shut us down forever. They want to pass laws saying what we talked about, what we covered, that wasn't news. Nope, that was bullying and harassment. They've been getting some powerful people involved behind the scenes. You and I were going to talk about all of this today. Crazy times, huh? Crazy times indeed. So, hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And like I was saying, AH has been busy, and I mean very busy behind the scene. She and her team are doing everything that they can to not only rewrite what happened in the courtroom, but to get even with anyone that they feel is responsible for their loss. And one of the things that they keep blaming over and over again are social media, quote-unquote, influencers. That means they're talking about people like myself. Now, they've been hitting up multiple places, too. And one of the biggest PR pushes that one source said that they had ever seen. They said that this has to be a lot of big money because there are many firms that are involved. They normally see maybe one, maybe two firms, but this has multiple ones involved. They're all trying to get stuff going. And as part of this, they're trying to put together hit piece documentaries. Essentially, that's the mainstream answer for what we do when we make videos here. Now, one's going to come out tonight through NBC News. And like I said, I find that really interesting because Dateline NBC, they failed and utterly when they interviewed AH. Now, the failure, they didn't take a responsibility for that. Neither did AH. Instead, they pointed the finger behind the scenes at people like myself and other people that covered this, saying that we were responsible for that. So now they've decided they're going to come after us hard. And what they're going to do in their first move here to gauge if it'll work or not, they're going to drop a documentary called A Marriage on Trial, JD, AH, and the Truth in the Age of Social Media. Now, myself, I'm not going to watch this, not for pay anyway. I may actually do a little bit of commentary on it, but I'm definitely not tuning in. I'm not giving them any dollars. Yeah, you can make your own decision on that as well. But per NBC News' description on this is going to be a 30-minute document. They said the JD versus AH defamation trial evoked two distinct reactions. Those who couldn't get enough and those who received more than they wanted. You know how they put this together? They're trying to say, the public, they didn't want anything to do with this. They got tired of it really quickly. No, the only people that got mad about this were the people that thought that they were the arbiters of truth, aka the people writing these type of articles or putting this stuff together. Continuing, the new deep dive documentary explores why the trial overwhelmed social media, specifically TikTok. Now, you know what they aim at TikTok, by the way? Because TikTok's social media, quote quote-unquote influencers, they can't shut their freaking mouths. If you're one of the people that get hit up for a documentary interview, you'd be better off shutting up. It's not going to help you out. They're trying to shut you down. I mean, it kills me that people can't see that. But yeah, those folks, they like to talk. There are other people that talk too, and you don't need to. These people are not your friends. Again, you are their replacements. And it continues, what viewers missed if the social media coverage was their only news source. Again, they're telling you, you should have been listening to us the whole time. We knew the truth. We here went through documents for 2 long years. We covered every single blow by blow that happened. But these folks that tuned in at the last minute, they're getting paid for their influence. Yeah, they know better, right? In the wake of the verdict that surprised legal experts, it didn't surprise anyone that actually watched this. It would have been a travesty justice if it would have gone any other way. I mean, again, people watched it, the world watched it, the jury, they saw what happened. They're just mad because they didn't get the outcome that they wanted. But NBC News examines how the trial evolved into the TikTok trial and what the verdict means for future DV cases. Again, they try to pretend that it was about a DV case. No, it was about someone ruining another person's life while claiming that they were the aggressor, not the aggrieved. The other person there, JD, he was saying that he was attacked there. They've ignored that outright, and hey, they're going to continue to do it. Now, featured interviews in that's going to include Elaine. Of course, it's going to include Elaine. Now, look at this giant title here, too. I bet you, when you look up the National Coalition Against DV as well, I bet you that they talk about women exclusively. But you're going to have the CEO there. You're going to have American University law professor and gendered violence expert. Of course, you know which they're going to come from. NBC senior breaking news reporter here, an NBC tech and cultural reporter, Tate Tenbarge. You saw the letter that she wrote me, by the way. She's already done hit pieces. So I know at least 3 people in that. They're going to be exactly what I said. They are definitely going to put together a hit piece. And how do you actually have anything else? I mean, you have that many people. You have 30 minutes to put that together. Again, what other thing are they going to make? I mean, how are they going to put together any information that you missed? That wouldn't work. I mean, it wouldn't work at all. This is only the first move in this stuff, too. Like I said, what you're going to see as this stuff goes forward is a heavy push not only to rewrite what happened, but to make sure that people like myself, people like yourself, we can never see what happened again. We can never talk about it freely again because they want to call it bullying and harassment. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, again, appreciate you. I'm going to end here. I'm going to say, if you want to check out the links, you want to help out the channel, you can do so. But you being here, that is the biggest help of all. So thank you again, and we will see you soon.